What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it your job to carry out all the executions?
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Rattay?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
There must be a reason for it.
Well, there must be some reason for it.
If you know of one, spit it out.
No, I don't.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
You shouldn't just accept this.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but
You have the right to executions in Rattay, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner, and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
There's an idea.
Maybe that could be arranged?
How? I'm an honorable man. What the hell are you suggesting?
Just joking.
That was just a joke. I didn't mean it.
Actually,
A bloody
I did mean it.
stupid joke.
It's not.
The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
How about getting him drunk?
Can't we just get him blind drunk?
That wouldn't work. He's no beginner. And even if we did get him drunk, they'd just postpone the executions till he's sobered up.
How about the bailiff ought to know?
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe. But most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
I'll help.
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes, and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry?
Hmm?
They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Let's see if we
Can
can...
you help me with training my dog?
A dog?
Certainly.
Certainly. I don't have a dog.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it will cost
We
you.
might as well go ahead and do this. This must be part of a
Now,
DLC or
pay
something.
close attention.
Hound Master. Welcome, guys. Black Chronicle. Acta Negra Maleficorum. black books, also called pitch books or blood books, held information and records of delinquents and people suspected of capital crimes. The records were kept by the clerk of the municipal court of the interrogation of the prisoners, sometimes under torture. The oldest preserved black books date from the early 16th century. Welcome everyone to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. We were planning on sieging Talmberg today, but when I walked into Rattay, this is what we stumbled across. So, this is what we're doing. But, before we continue this little side quest here, I desperately need armor, and that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'm not going to put you guys through this, because it's probably going to be a long process. So, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a full set of armor, I hope. I need to go into one of these places here, order a room, and look in the chest and see if my stuff is in there. But yeah, a full set of armor. I'm going to sell everything I have, get a brand new set. That's the idea. So, let's see. This stock trade? Nope. I want a place to sleep. Can I get a place to sleep? This must not be an inn. Well, it said innkeeper. I need a bed for the night. Preferably with a lady. I wonder if there's one over here, maybe. Nope, this is a shoemaker. Where's the other innkeeper? There, or, well, it's a bar, I guess. Who are you, townswoman? Who here can help me? Anyone? You? Adam. Hello, Adam.
What do you need?
A bed. What actually happened in Skalitz?
God be with you.
Alehouse maid, can you give me a bed?
God save.
Uh-huh. Nope. Who can get me a freaking bed in this place? It's locked. Is this the alehouse up here? That's locked as well. Well, crap. I don't know where the freaking, the inn is. Technically, I think there should be one down here somewhere. Let's look at our map real fast. There's a baker down there. There is a real inn right here somewhere in real life. Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and go down here to the armor and see if they can. Like I said, I want to sell all my stuff. Then I want to buy new stuff, like a complete new set. I also want to buy really nice clothes, like really nice clothes, that I'm going to wear when I'm not in combat. That's the idea. But I really need to get to my chest so I can see what's actually in there. And I don't know where I can. The only way I know how to get to it is to rent a room.
Mixed goods, handy implements, machines of every kind.
Let me see here. I'll be right back.
Asparagus that'll cut you in half, and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you.
Okay, I got it. There's a chest at the mill. So we're going to the mill first. See what's in there. I want to put some things up in there, and then I want to get some things out of there. I know it's full of all kinds of crap. Excuse me, sir. So there should be a mill down here, and I think this one should work. Gosh, man, I think it would be so cool to live in a time like this. I mean, obviously the wars and things and plagues wouldn't be very fun, but... Oh, look who it is! I haven't seen her in so long. I want to go talk to her. Hey, girl!
Don't you want to do a wager on the Rattay tourney?
Can I talk to her? Yes, I can. Hey, Theresa. It's been a long time. A really long time.
Look at you, lover boy.
Yeah. About me and you.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you?
I'd try.
And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
We'll be together.
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
Oh,
I
boy.
reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
Oh. Can you repair my clothes? do your womanly duties and freaking stitch my clothes up. Oh, that's hilarious. I've got a bouquet for you. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't
Oh,
have
that's
you walking
hilarious.
around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
No, you really want to see it? Excuse me while I whip this out. No, I'm not done talking to you.
I've got something for you.
You do?
I know this is your favorite.
It is.
It is indeed. Thank you.
What is it? Oh, save your schnapps. You're awesome. I've got a bouquet for you.
Teresa, I brought you something.
My, how chivalrous. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
I'd like to know,
I'd like to know...
how do you like it in Rate?
So, how'd you like it in Rattay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
What do you think of Sir Hanush?
What do you think of the Lord here, Sir Hanush?
He comes from the glorious line of the Lords of Lipa. Folks say he's a bit hot-headed, but he took us in, so he must be a good Christian.
Yeah, of course. Who's this Hans Capon? We already
Who's
know.
this Sir Hans Capon?
He's actually the real Lord of Rate, and Sir Hanush is only his guardian, because Sir Hans is underage and his father is dead. Folks say he's a spoilt young pup with an eye for the lasses.
Yep. Okay, we don't really care about that.
That's all.
Would you like to go somewhere?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
I bet you would. You want to take a stroll to the barn like last time? Wow, we just went right across the river.
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You are food. You are.
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know. How pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
I do.
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Oh, that too.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting them some. You go, Henry. Well, it didn't last no time at all. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it quick and get it over with.
The time passes so quickly with you, Henry. Come and see me again sometime.
Absolutely. Oh, that was a fun experience. Okay, so where's my stuff? That's what I want to know. It should be in here, maybe? Yes! Yes, it is. Alright, so I'm gonna put basically everything in here. But I gotta take a quick break, so I will be right back. Well, for you guys, it will be really, really quick. Okay, I think I've got everything now. Let's see. I don't have anything in my inventory except for, hello, Patrick.
Hey,
How you doing?
lad.
Yeah.
Don't you want a little wager on the Rat-Aid tourney?
Yeah, sometime, at some point. Not right now, though. I'm gonna go buy me a suit of armor. I've got 12,000 groschen. I want to buy a nice suit of armor if I can afford it. If I can find a nice suit of armor, that's the problem. I don't know if I can up here or not, but we're gonna try. Like I said, you know, I'm not gonna put you guys through it. I'll show you what I get after the fact. And I think we're probably gonna find even nicer stuff when we do the treasure hunt. I think we'll probably find more of the warhorse armor and stuff like that. But for now, we'll just spend some money. We can always sell it later on. So first things first, we're gonna go in here to the tailor. There's the weaponsmith. I don't want to worry about him. Tailor's right around here somewhere. Can I ring this bell? I did it once. No, I can't do it again. The tailor is right around here somewhere. I can't remember where. And then we have an armorer that's right around here as well. This actually might be the armorer here. Armorsmith, yeah. Okay.
God be with you.
God be with you. I want a full set. Training. Repairs.
Can you show me how...
Certainly.
You probably can.
I'd like to home...
All right.
Alright, awesome. So I can. Cool.
Now.
Yep, I'll buy it. Thank you. Can I buy the next one? I doubt it. I haven't repaired them that much, so I probably can't. But I'm going to try. Now, geez, come on, load up. Let's try that one more time just to see. I don't think he's going to let us do the next one.
Can you show me how to rip...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master overnight.
Okay. Well, I've been trying this for a while, but okay. Alright, let's talk trade.
See you later.
Get me something that's worth a dang. Which... Can you... I wish there was a way you could, like... put everything together, but I guess you can't. Like, all the gauntlets in one spot, and... Is a Gambleson the same thing as a Brigadine? I'll buy those. I guess I'll get that. Gambleson, Bavarian. Ooh, these Brigadines. Oh, I like that one. Lightweight Brigadine, that's what I want. That's 20. I don't know if I can compare these or not. That's 15. So yeah, that one's better. It's heavier though. Put that back. So it looks like I've got the breast Brigadine. He sells a lot of stuff. Wow. Simple plate pauldrons for 18. 16. I want the best, so we're gonna buy the best. Oh, 20. Looks like 20 is gonna be the best. Alright, let's go find that one. Okay. So far we've got... issue. We've got a brigadine and we got pauldrons. We need to go ahead and get. Let's go ahead and get a body garment, which will be, I believe, a Gambleson. Yeah. Gambleson. What's the best Gambleson? We've got 10 here. 11. 9. 10. 8, 11. Alright, well, I just bought some stuff here. Let's see. Akin. Seems like pretty good stuff. We still need, obviously, some things here. We need a helmet. I can't... actually, we need a lot more stuff, actually. We need, armor, body chainmail, outer garment, hose, leg, and boots. Oh, well, I have this in... Wait a minute. Oh, we can sell that one. Shoot, well, let's go ahead and sell that then. If I can't wear it, then there's no point in doing it. Alright, guys, so I've spent a ton of time getting new equipment. I spent like $8,000, and I'm going to show you myself. I still need some more, but I'm looking pretty good. Look at this. I mean, it's all brand new. I still need boots, obviously, and a couple other things. Got the Warhorse helmet on. I had Warhorse boots, but I don't know what happened to them. I don't have them in my locker anymore. Anyway, I don't know if we're better equipped than we were, but we've got nicer stuff on, which should help us some. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then we're gonna try to continue this quest. We gotta go talk to, I think, the bailiff and someone else. But we should look pretty nice to people now. I hope. Hopefully people won't say things like, "Well, you know, did you get assaulted?" or, you know, why are you dressed like that?" and all this other crap that they say. I do need to find those Warhorse boots. I don't know what happened to them. Probably won't be able to find them unless I may have sold them. I had some different boots that I was wearing there for a while. I think they were like sneak boots or something like that, and maybe that's why I got rid of the Warhorse boots. But those are unique, and if I got rid of them, then that sucks. I shouldn't have done that. But I don't know. Anyway, here we are. We're gonna go ahead and talk to a few people here. We gotta go talk to the bailiff, who is right up here. Hey, how are you doing? That's odd. Oh, there you go. I was about to say, a woman with no hair. Strange. I want to talk to her real quick and just see if she has... I'm looking for wolf teeth and
Goodbye.
and raven feathers, if I can find them. Okay, I guess they're not open quite yet. They should be open any minute now. So we'll go ahead and wait an hour and see if they open up. Still not open. Dang. Or are we at the wrong door? We could be at the wrong door. Okay, we're not in there. I think the bailiff is actually up here. Oh, yeah, here we go. There's the bailiff. Let's talk to him real fast. Hello, sir. How are you?
God grant you health. How may I help you?
I grant you health as well. I hear there's going to be an execution here.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
You don't say. Peter of Dauba?
Who's this Peter of Dorba?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first, but then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
Okay, what about Frost Herald?
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping.
Oh,
That
wow.
beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ.
What about George Weiss?
What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
That's all I need to know.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
So let's look in the book. The good book, which is right here. Or not. Maybe it's downstairs? Is it downstairs? Maybe it is downstairs. Where is the book? Maybe it's upstairs. I bet it's upstairs. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, I remember. Here it is. Find out the appropriate punishments from the Black Chronicle. In the year of our Lord, 1390. There's not too much to read. I guess we could read it and see. In the year of our Lord 1390, and years thereafter, under the reign of King Wenceslas IV in Bohemia, Lord Henry of Lipa, being the sole elder of the province and punisher of rebels against the crown, in this book has set down the names of such persons and the manner of ordeal to which they were righteously put, their assisted departure from this world at the hand of the executioner. Jan the Miller of Pakov, told that with Yannick Zak of Pashna, and with another called Halfik, they did rob the mill in Bezajov, and in the act did leave behind no living soul, and what they did take, there they did spend at the tavern of Peter in Pashna. The same Jan did state that they did sell to stolen. Okay, so we don't have to worry about none of that stuff. Declare without being put to torture. Jan the Miller as a commander is put to death by hanging in Ratay. Young private sold that measure brother of Goodman, together with did commit robbery. The same private did state that the same merchant did steal the sword of Matzik. The carpenter did take it away concealed beneath his cloak. The same private did tell that Martin called the Blackbird of Schistitz did steal under cover of darkness 2 plows with their plowshares in the fields, and did sell them to Nicholas. 30 strokes of the cane. Confessed that he stole a woman's cloak from... oops. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to try to make heads or tails of all that. Like, I get it, but... hopefully it doesn't ask us to say what really happened to them, because we're not going to know. I'm not going to sit there and read all that and try to figure out exactly how these guys match up. Alright, let's go talk to... what's his face now? It looks like he is actually in town, which is surprising. I'm surprised he's not out there at his house. At least I think, but it's not moving, is it? He might be outside of town. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go this way. He is at his house. Alright, we can go to his house. We haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
We actually found, I think, this warhorse helmet not far from his house, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So let's figure out a way across the river, and then we'll go up there. We might could just go straight this way. Nah, because the river's right over there, so we gotta cross it first somehow. Where's the best way to cross the river? Right here it looks like. Right near Pashak's place. I think we gotta go this way and cross it. Right here it is.
Shame I can't.
Oh, we can't go across that. That sucks. Well, there's a bridge over there. I guess that would have been a better option. Oh, come on. Come on, Henry, get up. Come on, get up there. What's in here? Save your schnapps. How many? Oh, of course, now it's locked. Just one. I'll take it. You ready to go now?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to go this way. It's a bit of a travel, but not too far, I don't think. All right, so we've made it to the gallows and to his house. So let's talk to him and see what he's got to say here. Actually, I guess we need to get around to the front of his house. That's okay, maybe I can hop the fence. I'm not sure if I can or not, but we'll try. Nope, we can't hop the fence. A bit too tall. And just to think, the first time I met this guy, I was robbing something from him. A ring, I believe, off of a dead body. I need your advice.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with.
Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Rattay Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Delba.
Peter of Delba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
Ah, shoot, I'm going to go back and read it. Hmm. 30 lashes of the rod.
He's to get 30 lashes of the rod.
That's all? They wouldn't bring an executioner all the way from Kuttenberg just for that.
Maybe
that
not.
That doesn't sound likely.
Peter of Delba has
Let's
many
try
murders
again.
on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
I probably should have read it more. He'll be... Dang it, I'm gonna have to go read it. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna go read it.
I'll have to go and find out more.
Okay, let's try this again. I still can't really quite make heads or tails of it, but I did read a little more carefully. I think the first one's drowned. We will see. Here he is.
Did you find out what?
Yes.
So
All
tell
right.
me what you.
So
Just bear it.
Yeah. Peter of Delba will be drowned.
He's to be drowned.
I don't believe it. That's the
Really?
penalty for arson.
Peter
Okay.
of...
How about chop? Hanged.
He's to be hanged.
They're going to hang a nobleman?
Okay, maybe
doesn't
not.
sound-
Peter of Delba...
He's to be quartered by horses?
He's to be courted by horses.
That doesn't seem like...
Good God, I suck.
Peter,
How about the chop?
his neck is going on the block.
That makes sense.
Okay.
His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman. So he gets an honorable death.
How honorable that is. George
Weiss is
Weiss.
a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him.
He's tortured.
He'll be tortured first.
He's got plenty of dead men on his conscience. But I reckon it'll be one of the others who gets tortured.
Really?
George Weiss.
Bring at the stake?
He's to be burnt at the stake.
Burnt? For murder?
Yeah, why not?
George
I thought
Weiss
George was a guy who took pleasure in things. Okay,
he
hanged?
hasn't earned an honourable death.
We're
A
just
murderer
guessing.
deserves nothing better. That makes...
Okay, and Frost Herald.
is the worst of them all. Sent
Okay.
by Satan himself.
He's the one that gets tortured.
The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
What's the plan?
So, what's the plan then?
Beheading, ripping the flesh, hanging?
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding. The sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
How about poison?
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
Thank you. Drunk physician.
What if I get the one who's supposed to dress the wounds drunk?
Don't do that. It could be someone from Rattay, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
Okay.
That'll do me.
Beheading.
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
What about switching it?
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
Probably
You'd
not.
notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
Steal it then.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices.
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting.
And how do I blunt his sword?
And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to caulk up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
And last but not least, the hanging.
What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
I could switch
What
it.
about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great, I'll use that.
Awesome. What about cutting it?
Supposing I just cut it?
I doubt it would work. The executioner will check it before the hanging when he's preparing the gallows. He'd probably notice.
And I'll shoot the rope through.
I could shoot the rope through from a distance with an arrow.
Don't be daft. No, you couldn't.
But I'm...
No, I couldn't.
Where did you get such a stupid idea? From some wench? Even if you somehow hit it, that rope's much too strong.
Well...
And even if you did manage to shoot it through, do you really think nobody would notice?
Maybe it's not the best plan I've ever come up with.
I certainly hope not.
That'll do me.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a like, telling your friends, and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next time. We'll finish this quest and we'll go ahead and hopefully lay siege on Talmberg. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.